In spite of the excellent efforts of Graeme van Buuren, Gloucestershire slipped to a 15-run defeat as they finally got their Vitality Blast season up and running in Bristol. Jack Taylor won the toss and decided to have a bowl and was rewarded when his brother Matt had Dan Douthwaite LBW with just his third delivery. Irish star Andrew Balbirnie struck the game's first maximum, but Ryan Higgins soon had him heading back to the hutch, Matt Taylor with the catch, which left the visitors on 31 for 2. Glamorgan scraped their way to 40 for 2 in the power play, and that became 65 for 3 as Van Buuren had root held by David Payne for 29. Up the order came Marchant de Lang, but Tom Smith soon disturbed his stumps, the Welshman stuttering. Smith struck again thanks to some help from James Bracey behind the stumps, Kieran Carlson the man out on the charge. But it was now Glamorgan that started to take over, with Chris Cook going big off Payne to kickstart their innings. He and Callum Taylor had added 43 for the 6th wicket in 5 overs when Taylor was bowled by Higgins, the pick of the home attack, finishing with figures of 3 for 29, as he also bowled Graham Wagg with the final delivery, the visitors ending on 150 for 7, thanks largely to Cook's undefeated 51. The reply could not have begun any worse as Chris Dent fell to the first ball he faced. Soon to be followed by Miles Hammond, who was held off Prem Sisodia after making 4, Glamorgan's decision to bowl spin at both ends from the off, turning out to be a masterstroke. And the Glossers had slipped to 12 for 3 when Ian Cobain picked out Balbirnie off Salter to fall for a single. Sisodia ended with figures of 1 for 12, while Salter had 3 for 8 to his name when he won an LBW decision against Higgins, who was out for a dozen. And the off-spinner also had Bracey held by Root for 17 to end with 4 for 18 as Gloucestershire stumbled to a total of 45 for 5 after 10. That left them to find another 106 from 60 balls, and when, after a brief recovery, Jack Taylor, the skipper, was taken behind for 10, the match was all but over. But debutant George Scott had not given up yet, and he cleared the rope after Lang to offer some hope. Scott impressed in making his 33, but he then holed out off Taylor, leaving with his team on 92 for 7. But the next 2 balls were sent flying by Van Buuren. He decided it was now or never, so he chose now. The game now rested in his hands. But he was in danger of being stranded when Matt Taylor was out to his first ball. But on he went, Wagg now at his mercy as he struck this 6, sandwiched by 2 4s, 20 runs coming off the penultimate over, leaving 22 more to get off the last one. Van Buuren's 4th T20 50, occupying just 25 balls. He needed the strike for as much as the last over as possible, and in trying to do that, he was run out coming back for a second, gone for 53, with the game now sadly lost. That was confirmed as Payne was bowled, the home team all out in 20 overs for 135. They will still have learned plenty from such a game and will aim to put that right when they next play, and that's in Worcester on Monday as we say goodbye to August.